Peace, Divinity. It's Tia Tierra, the Oracle Coach. Thank you for tuning in to the Oracle Astrologer. Happy full moon in Leo. So the card of the day is the Strength card. This message is for all signs, all numerology placements, but I am going to talk about the astrological placements of relevance that came up. So the Sun was actually the first card that came out from my astrology deck, and that's interesting given that Leo is ruled by the Sun. The energy that I picked up from the Sun was about shining light on what is hidden and what brings you authentic joy. Then we have Lilith, and that's literally what is hidden, the mystery behind the you. Sixth house energy came out, and the moon is moving into Virgo. The sixth house is ruled by Virgo. The sixth house in this energy is about organized observational thoughts. We have the energy of fire, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. This is about being aware of the ego and talking back to it. We've got Yod. If you don't know about Yod, that's a placement in your chart where there are two aspects that represent the things that you want and that you desire to get to and attain in life, while there's a one placement in this narrow triangle that ends up being the obstacles and things that get in your way and kind of prevent you from getting to those things. And not everyone's going to have a Yod, or what they call a finger of God, in your chart, but if you do, that's something for you to look at in your own time. But the overall energy of today still has a Yod energy. So this is a time for the people that this message reaches to use this space and this energy of Leo and Virgo to figure out how to resolve the things that come up. So whatever you observe coming up, whatever obstacles keep appearing, this is a good time to focus on those things, or be aware of and observe those things, so that you're able to understand where resolution may exist. Then the solar eclipse energy came up. That's an energy that's about a turning point, like a major change happening, breaking patterns and shifting dynamics. This is a good time for change and regeneration. We got Jupiter energy. That's about the luck and abundance energy after you release certain things that come up that you see that are in your way. You know, that energy of Jupiter is more expoundable at that time. Then Sagittarius has that expansive, higher learning energy coming up, and the ability to see deeper than the surface, deeper within yourself, and be able to observe, capture it, and get a clear view of it. That energy is available today. Now, the numerology placements of relevance, again, this is going to be for all numerology placements, but these are the relevant numbers that came up during the reading. 8, which is about personal power, willpower, your confidence, your strength, abundance, and how abundance looks to you. 7, which is about self-focus, the inner being, connecting to self, healing the self, self-awareness. Today is just really self-focused. Then we've got 4, which is about the organized thoughts. Again, that observation, careful maneuvers, very Virgo energy. We have 3, which is about advancement, birthing something new, or even the rebirth of yourself, harmony with self and one, which is about self-initiation, self-image, self-concept. How do you see yourself? This is also a very inventive, creative, and optimistic energy. So today the energy may feel different for everyone based on how you feel about yourself. With the moon being in Leo the last few days, you may have been much more expressive and confident in that expression than usual, and really motivated in expressing yourself as yourself with no thought of how anyone would take that. And I'm sure that felt beautiful, right? Today, during this full moon in Leo, you might feel a bit more relaxed and chill. The moon moved into Virgo this afternoon about 2 p.m.-ish, and it might not even be that time yet where you are, but where I am is about 3 o'clock. So we've already moved from from a Leo moon to a Virgo moon. So you might be feeling more careful of the thoughts you choose to express. You may feel more observational energy of what you want to express. So you might feel like you're paying closer attention to what's coming up and what you are naturally giving energy to without judging yourself. If that is coming up and you wondered why, this full moon is a great time to focus on those areas and those things that you have observed coming up and to practice mindfulness. Again, observing what comes up, not judging what comes up, processing through the emotions of it and letting it pass naturally, not forcing it to pass, not being like, I don't want to deal with that, so go away, or, getting frustrated and being like, oh my gosh, negative self-talking and telling yourself that something's wrong with you for thinking about these things or these things coming up. Because these are natural spaces for you, for those to come up. So today you might want to journal, meditate, spend time with the things that come up, no matter how quote unquote low vibrational they may seem. They're coming up for a reason. This doesn't mean go mouth vomiting everywhere and if it's towards another person, going and like cursing them out or whatever, This is about you. It's about taking note of it. It's about being honest in those moments and really sitting with those feelings and really observing them, again, from a place of non-judgment, allowing it to come. It's here. So why is it here? What are you doing here? What is it showing me? Okay. This full moon in Leo is better spent within self, talking to self, rather than others outside of yourself. You might find that during that time, things come to light from the subconscious that otherwise were hidden to the conscious. A light may just shine on those things today. That energy, like I said at the beginning, of the sun that rules Leo. This energy is also about rebuilding, renewing, reconstructing, regenerating the way you see yourself. So don't forget that after you release all these things and you're being all honest with yourself and you sat with these things and you sat with mindfulness and you've not judged yourself, don't forget to call your power back to you and refocus on the things that you're thankful for. The here and now. Part of mindfulness is being in the present, being in the here and now. So you're not judging yourself for the fact that you were in a place where you were looking back. The point is, you sat with those things, you faced those things, you've not judged yourself on those things, and then you want to move on from those things. You want to keep practicing moving forward. It's like it may feel like a back and forth sometimes because you find yourself back in that place like, why am I thinking about this again? Well, you are. So sweeping it under a rug or putting it in a closet doesn't make it go away. What helps you to process through those past thoughts that you've held so tightly to over time and you can't figure out why you can't release it, part of that is to keep facing it when it comes up, because it's coming up. So that means it's still there and it's still something to process through. So do not judge yourself for that. But part of that practice is to give gratitude to even that moment. Thank you to that experience for teaching me this, or thank you to myself for being so open and non-judgmental of me going through that experience or feeling bothered by that experience right now today. Thank you for the moment of being able to move forward, because I have this to look forward to and I have that to look forward to. And that experience taught me how to prepare myself for this experience that I have, and so on and so forth. Gratitude. What are you thankful for in this present time? What are you thankful for regarding those past emotions that you're struggling to release? A lot of healing energy is available today. Enjoy and utilize that. Love on yourself. Enjoy some time to self-care. Make time, as I said, to look forward. Talk nice to yourself. Be mindful of the ways that you're talking to yourself. Be mindful of the ways that you're judging yourself. Use this Leo and Sun energy to find the authentic space of confidence within you. With no one else having to tell you, without you having to change a thing, if money was no factor, if your past had no bearings on your future. Spend time with that today too. Venus conjunct Mars today will be helpful in you tapping into what feels good to you, just you, the authentic self. You might find where you thought you were meant to be is not natural or authentic to you at all. Maybe it came from past experiences. Maybe it came from hurt. Maybe it came from trauma. Maybe it came from a rush or desire to have certain things on a physical plane. Maybe it came from someone from your past that was very significant to your life. And maybe it came from some damaged space from a person in your past, abuse, anything. These are things for you to observe and look at and find where you feel naturally happy, joyful, at home, safe. And with that said, thank you for tuning in. Until next time, peace.